Hey scholars! In this devlog, I'm going to teach you about the drunken walk algorithm. I'll go over the code and how it saved countless hours of work for my game. And at the end, I'll show you all the cool content the algorithm created. If you're new to the channel, Scholar of the Arcane Arts is an action RPG where you can combine every spell you cast. I had been working on Scholar non-stop for 4 months, and I was ready to share it with my friends for some playtesting. I was expecting them to beat it in, an hour. They crushed it in 10 minutes. Alright, that was a bit quicker than expected. So I worked hard for another 4 months, nose to the grindstone, and this time, surely it would take them even longer to— What? They finished 8 months of work in 15 minutes? Okay, this is a problem. I want to make a bunch of dungeons and caves for players to explore, but at this rate, it would take years to be able to handcraft enough content to make a full game. And unless I found a solution, I wasn't going to be able to finish Scholar of the Arcane Arts. One option is to randomly generate levels. With some maths, also known as Perlin noise, I can tell the game to make an infinite amount of levels by randomly picking points and putting floor tiles on them. Using that style of logic, I would get worlds that look like this. And this is great. This style of randomness can create open worlds that keep the players guessing. But it doesn't have that cave feel. And there's no guarantee that you can reach the exit point from the starting point. I needed randomness that would have a path from start to end. And I tried my best, but I couldn't get the Perlin noise to create this feeling. And then I discovered the drunken walk algorithm. And with the click of a button, I could create this. Or this. Or, I don't really know what the hell this is. Oh, don't touch those tiles. So, what is the drunken walk algorithm? When you walk towards a destination, you normally take a straight path. It's easy, it's efficient, it's boring. But get a few drinks in you and your walk pattern starts to get, let's say, interesting. The algorithm itself is actually quite simple. You start on a grid and you pick a random cardinal direction and take a step. Save that location, pick another random direction, take a step. Great. Now repeat that 100 times or 1,000 times. You start to get these interesting rooms that feel naturally made, not handcrafted. And because I'm saving every single step, I could do neat tricks like, let's say, find the furthest tile from the center. Put a treasure chest on that tile. And when the player explores the room, they're rewarded for the curiosity. The next step is to find the center of the room. From the center, build a corridor in a random direction and start the process all over again. Now, you have several caverns with corridors that connect them all. And in the last room you create, put an exit. Sometimes I tell the room not to spawn an enemy, but instead spawn a puzzle. See, there's this giant egg in the middle of the room and something is swimming inside of it. There seems to be tiles you can activate. Do you think you can solve the puzzle? Well, now you can definitely try. The demo's up on Steam today. Keep in mind, it's insanely early state, but I've had a few streamers play it and they've been loving it. So please go ahead and try out the game. And if you like what you see, make sure you wishlist it. This demo is just a brief snapshot of what you can expect. In fact, at this point, the demo on Steam is already out of date because of all the updates I've been doing. If you want the most up-to-date version of Scholar, then join my Patreon. Patreon members get to watch videos early, you get a copy of the game, and you get the most up-to-date demo available. Now, of course, this is just a brief overview of the drunken walk algorithm. If you want the nitty-gritties, Sunny Valley Studio has a great playlist on YouTube that shows you how to implement the code. I put a link to the playlist in the description below. Please check him out. It's an incredible tutorial and he needs more love. Thanks again for making it to the end of the video. If you have any questions about the demo or the drunken walk algorithm, let me know in the comments. I answer every single one. Until next time, scholars.